my name is Rebekah, never Becky, and today I want to show you guys how I create this really soft purple glam. And also, of course, a girl is just showing off her sleeves because she loves them so much. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay guys, it's officially fall and your girl is back. I'm a little late on the fall looks, but I'm here. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my NARS. I'm going to be using Macau, you guys. That's my color in NARS. I also have, again, NARS, and this one, it's both Macau. They look a little different, but they're the same. I'm going to go ahead and get started with my foundation. I've already primed my face and did my brows. I really couldn't wait to come back. I haven't filmed in a little bit. I was doing some self-care and, of course, voting. Hope we are out there voting as well, you know. But right now I'm just gonna go ahead and just get started with this foundation. So right now guys, all I'm gonna go ahead and do is start blending out my foundation. I haven't had anything crazy new happen over the last couple of weeks, guys. I was just, you know, playing catch up with my life, getting myself situated. I don't know if I told you guys, but you know, your girl was on a weight loss journey, so I've lost a little bit of weight, you know, trying to get myself ready and together just to be a better me this year, for next year I should say. This year it's just been a lot going on, so that's what I have been up to, and that's why I kind of like chilled on recording, because I just needed some self-care time. I just needed to worry about myself and not put too much on my plate too fast, and I felt like a little bit I was doing that, so I took a little baby step back. But your girl is back again. Told you guys I wasn't going anywhere. But it's just important sometimes that you just take some time out for yourself. So that's what I did. But I'm happy to be back, and also to report that, of course, I'm gonna go ahead with my Too Faced concealer in Mocha. I'm just happy to report that I've lost some weight, guys. Like, I really was out here trying to lose weight, and I'm just proud of myself that I've finally been able to, you know, really accomplish my goal. My goal is to weigh 160 or 165. Hopefully I'll be able to accomplish that, but we'll see. And I'm not in a rush, so I'm definitely taking my time in getting there. But, you know, something I definitely wanted to do. I'm gonna add a little concealer to the sides of my mouth. I've noticed lately my makeup tends to crack around here, so I'm just gonna add some concealer to make sure that I'm not having that. And then I'm gonna blend it out, of course, so we're not gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna bring the concealer up my nose. So a little contouring, a little shaping right about now. I do like to shape the nose, you guys know that. You guys already know I'm gonna start building my tree. I really like this method. It really brings out your forehead in the best way, of course, and then I really just like this method because it also shapes my brows, the top of my brows. I really like doing that. I'm gonna bring this concealer in this nice little growing tree here. Cover up some stuff, this little breakout I've been having. I think because we're, you know, I'm in San Diego, if you guys don't know, and it's still hot. It's not as hot as it was in September, but we're still in the 90s, guys. It's hot out here. So excuse my fan if you guys can hear it. I'm still using my fan. It's just not, and it's late, guys. It's not even like early, it's late on a Friday night, and it is steaming. Like, I can't catch a break from this sun or this heat. It's just, it's no bueno sometimes. But I'm gonna go ahead and go down the bridge of my nose, as you guys. So I'm gonna now start with my Juvia's Place and start contouring. I'm going to go ahead with my little angled brush. It's my Morphe M64 brush. I'm gonna start using this to start creating my contour lines, and I'm gonna use them very, very gently. I don't want any thick, harsh lines. So just ever so slightly, I'm gonna start angling it down the face. And I just wanna start very, very softly. One thing about this foundation contour stick, it's very creamy, so you really don't need a whole lot on your brush. It will do the job for you. I'm gonna go ahead now and move on with a little smaller angled brush. This is my Morphe S26, and I'm just gonna blend it out. I like this because it's angled and it doesn't really smear it. It just like literally touches it so softly. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start blending it underneath the eye. Give kind of the color back underneath because I added concealer to the eye. So I'm just giving myself a little color back. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. Just adding small strokes to what I've already added. Nothing crazy, soft, nice lines. That is it. And I'm going to take the concealer portion, there you guys can see where I have the concealer. I'm gonna blend it all out together. I really like this. It just makes it look really more natural than overdone. So I'm just gonna do small strokes until I see it, and wherever I see it, I kind of like, okay, I like it, I'm gonna stop. That's what I do. I kind of eyeball what I like to see on my face, and then that's where I kind of decide if I should do more or not. And I really feel like anyone that's, you know, doing their contour, do it the way you would like to see it. And I always say less is more a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna add a whole lot of contour because it's not necessary. So as you guys can see, I'm now add some to my cheeks. I'm gonna go back in with my brush on top of here, and I'm gonna just add it. I did get some new products from the Lip Bar. I have this bronzer, guys. I'm extremely excited to use this one. It's a dual bronzer. I love the inside. Let me show you guys quickly what this looks like. I know this is so off topic, but this pretty bronzer is so nice. They also come with a dual, I guess it's like a shimmer blush, but it is golden. It's like this golden orange, as you guys can see. It is really, really pretty, and I can't wait to use it. I just wanted to show you guys. I've gotten a lot of stuff from the Lip Bar. Let me see. I went and got another eyebrow pencil, and I'm actually have this on my brows now. This is their eyebrow pencil. It is a 2-in-1. So this is the, like the gel. I don't know if it's, you guys can see if it's focusing yet, but this is the gel for your brows. And then with the other side, because you can just twist it back on, you snap that off, and then you have your pencil, which this pencil is so nice. The formula is really nice. The color is really, really nice. In comparison to Anastasia, because that's what I use on my brows typically, it's a little bit browner than the Anastasia. It's more on the darker brown, which I don't mind either way. But I do love the Lip Bars. I think I also have their mascara, which I will be using today, you guys. I have their mascara. I'm really excited to see what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna show you guys the brush really quickly. Oh, and I love the brush. Like, it's a nice hard brush. And I like a stable brush and not one of those, the ones that I would have to say, it's like the old school brushes of mascara. I don't like it. My lashes are bone straight, so I need some help. And when the bristles are made of plastic, I love that better than the actual bristles, more like that mimic soft hairs. I don't like that too much, so I'm really excited about that to use it. And I think it's gonna look really, really nice. So I'm excited again to get started with the Lip Bar stuff. I didn't purchase everything earlier with Lip Bar because I simply wanted to see how everyone was using it, and I can now understand it's more for the ladies on the go. It's not really just to sit and have a full beat. It's really for ladies that's like, hey, I want to put makeup on but I don't have time for this, so this is what they're doing. And I love the idea of why, you know, she created the way that she did, because it helps you understand like everyone don't have time for this, you know. And so to have something that's really nicely made for yourself, it's really nice. I personally like it, and I just like how easy it is to apply. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit more with Lip Bar, but I'm gonna finish out this contour. Letting her sit a little bit too long, so I'm gonna finish out this contour and get my other Morphe brush. It's a little flat and it's nice and dense, so it can really work in the product. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and just start working in the product underneath the jaw, and then I'm gonna start on this side as well. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my Coconati and start bronzing my face. And I like Coconati against my complexion just because it doesn't really make it darker. It just, I don't know, it just touches it so nice. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a whole lot. Sometimes with certain bronzer, I feel like it goes too dark and then I'm having to apply, you know, other bronzers on top because it just made me a little too tanned. You know, in certain areas I don't want to look too dark, like who beat on me today, and like why can't I blend it out? So I'm just gonna go ahead and again just right around the perimeters of my face just start adding my bronzer. I'm gonna take my NYX brush and I'm going to also buff out any harsh lines right about now because I can see some and I don't like that look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it up. That's all. We're gonna clean it up, make sure everything is evenly blended out. You can always use any dense brush to do this, and I just like to do it just in case I'm missing and I'm not seeing, you know, the lines. Just go over it and make sure it's evenly blended in. Go ahead and get started on my eyes. I went ahead with my Anastasia primer. This one, this little girl right here, I love it. It's really easy and I don't have to get my hands too messy with that one. I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty palette, guys, and create this nice little fall purplish look with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with Amber. The color is Amber and it's really pigmented. I will show you guys the color here, Amber. I'm gonna go ahead and get started right there, right in the eye here. I'm just blending it out very carefully. I don't want it to be too harsh, so I'm just taking my time blending it out. I'm just gonna use it as a base color, so just really, really nice, soft, small strokes of the hand and get it in there. I really like this eye primer because when I'm doing colors like this, when I'm blending, it's actually blending the primer as well. It just marinates into the color very nice and soft, so I don't have to work that hard. Or I don't know if you guys have this issue, like when you have a wet primer, you tend to get it on your brush, and I don't like it because it causes me to wash my brushes so much more than I would like to. So I really like the Anastasia eye primer, and you can use it as you know, to go underneath your brow and kind of use it as a concealer as well. But I like to use it as an eye primer because it just really works well with it. As you guys can see, it's like you can barely see that it's there once I really get to blending it in. So I'm just going to continuously do this, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next color. But again, guys, I'm just using small strokes just to get it onto the eye. I don't want to rush this process because I really want this to turn out really nice. And I know, like, you rush, sometimes you don't get what you're looking for, or it's too much. So just again, take your time and blend it out, guys. Blending is the key, so make sure you're taking your time doing that. But I'm gonna go ahead and start on with another nice little matte color on the eye. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move to this color. Underneath the eye, I really think this is going to be a really pretty look. I haven't decided what shimmer yet, but I think this is going to really pull this together. And I'm gonna start just underneath, smudging it out as much as I can. I really love this color already, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and look down at my mirror here and continue smudging. So I'm gonna actually go in with Twilight. I wanna say I'm gonna probably use 2 of these colors. So I'm probably gonna go with Twilight and mix it with this one here as well, this one. So with these 2 colors, I'm gonna go ahead and mix them. I wanna see if it's gonna come out how I'm envisioning it. If not, I'm gonna be really sad, but I think it's gonna be cute either way. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of my, you know how I like my glitters, I like to dampen my brush. When you're doing, for me, when you're doing like your shimmers, I just like to dampen my brush before applying. And I'm gonna look upwards so you guys can see, like, this is what she is doing, is packing on the color. And I really like this look. I do feel like I've done this metallic look with you guys before, but I'm gonna just make it a little more different. Just a little bit. I really like these looks though. It just makes me so happy when I'm doing them. So we're gonna continue going. I really love this. This is so cute. I probably should have waited before dusting off my setting powder, but I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get some of this excess fallout from the bigger glitter with a nice clean brush. I don't know if you guys can see, I added bigger glitter, so I went ahead and added this on top just to kind of give it a different look. And I think I really like this. This is like something I would have never typically done. And as you guys can see, I'm kind of pulling it together. I'm really winging this look. I don't have a, like, you guys know, I always say it, I don't always have a plan of what it's gonna look like. But I think this is really, really cute and like how I just incorporate all these colors, I really like it. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to my blush. I'm going to add a little bit just right here, dust off any excess and just blends it out. And let's just, I guess, use what's left on this brush and continue blending out that blush, because I feel like when you have this type of look, you definitely want a little bit of blush. Then I'm going to go ahead with my NYX, guys, and I'm going to use this matte nude. This is really old. I honestly don't even remember what color this is, but I really like it. And so I'm going to go in with that. I'm always mixing my nude lipsticks. I just find that I like it better that way, so I'm going to also go with the Daringly Nude. You guys know how I feel about Daringly Nude. It's really, I'm just obsessed with it. I really love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it. This is a really old one. I don't feel like digging for the other one, so I'm gonna use that. I like this one because it gives me a little more color tint, like more of a peachy nude, versus just the like pale nude that this one gives me. Finished look, guys. As you guys can see, I got all dolled up with this purple. I wasn't intending on wearing all this purple. It honestly just kind of came together for me. And again, guys, if you guys can see these eyes from Huda Beauty, like love, love, love the palette. And again, I'm just so happy to be back and filming with you guys. I did take, again, a little hiatus. I'm going to be trying to punch out a lot of content for you guys in the next couple of days. So I do apologize for the long delay, but your girl's been waiting to get back in front of this camera, and I'm so happy to be back with you guys. Thank you for all the subscribers that I have that's been watching and patiently waiting with me and getting a new video. So your girl is here and she's back, and I'm going to be doing a lot of fall looks, so stay tuned.